Good morning, everyone. Johan van Tonder here with you again for the Bible in 1 year, standing in for Leilani van Tonder. Today we are looking at Matthew 23, verse 13 to 36. In this passage, Jesus is still busy with his last public teaching here on earth. We also read here about the 8 warnings of judgment aimed at the so-called spiritual leaders, the Pharisees, the scribes, and the hypocrites. These hypocrites are people who are insincere and false, like actors wearing masks. They honor God with their lips, but their actions provide the opposite. These divine warnings of condemnation stands in direct contrast to the 8 beatitudes in Matthew 5, verse 13 to 11. Let's now look together at the 8 points Jesus addresses and for which they will be judged. In verse 13, we read that the religious leaders prevented people from entering the kingdom of heaven by making human traditions and religious rules more important than God's word. We see in verse 14, they are warned because they deceived people for personal gain and stole from the vulnerable. Through clever and dishonest practices, the scribes and Pharisees took over widows' houses, carefully covered under the guise of good management or so-called stewardship. They then made long, falsely spiritual prayers to create a spiritual image, often also to receive large donations. In verse 15, they are condemned because they led converts down the wrong path. And then in verse 16 to 22, they are further condemned for their weak and misleading oath-taking practices. We see then in verse 23 to 24 that they are called out for emphasizing trivialities while neglecting the most important matters: justice, mercy, and faithfulness. In verse 25 to 28, Jesus points out that they are unclean both inside and out. Outwardly, they appear clean, but inwardly they are full of greed and unrighteousness. You see, God is not deceived by what is displayed on the outside. He sees who we really are, and he also saw who they really were, not just what we pretend to be in front of others. Finally, in verse 29 to 34, they are warned because they build and decorate the graves of the prophets and the righteous, pretending to disassociate themselves from what was done to those people. Yet, they commit the same sins as their ancestors, and even worse, by killing the prophets and the righteous. Just like these hypocrites, you and I must not take Jesus' judgments lightly. He came to redeem us from our sin, to save us from eternal judgment, but we have a choice, whether we will accept his loving kindness or his loving offer of salvation and live accordingly, making the beatitudes of Matthew 5 part of our lives, or whether we will live like these hypocrites, for whom judgment awaits. May we today go to our knees with the same prayer that David prayed to the Lord in Psalm 86, verse 11 to 13. And I read it for you. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Unite my heart to fear your name. Lord my God, I will praise you with my whole heart and glorify your name forever. For great is your mercy towards me, and you have delivered my soul from the depths of the grave. Have a beautiful day.